Welcome to another mini video from 3dcameratguru.com. Today I'm working in Affinity Designer to create clipped photos that are divided by text. I'll be using the artistic text tool, the pen tool, the clipping mask and textured images. Let's start by creating the text and picking the right font. For this effect, it's important that the letters connect and you have a line from the first to the last letter. The top three won't work due to the spacing. The lower ones will. Let's use the top one, scale it up, center it to the screen so you can see what I'm doing, and create the circle that will be the container for all the content. The text, the images, everything will be clipped inside. As the text divides the top and bottom, it needs to touch the left and the right side of the circle. I'm not quite happy with the look when I scale it up, so I add to the text a line with the pen tool, adjusted with the node tool, given the widths that matches the font. A squiggle on the right and a squiggle on the left will do the trick. This gives me an easy to adjust continuous white line from the left to the right side of the circle. I group these elements and drag them inside the circle, making the circle a clipping mask for the content. Alternatively, I can cut the group and select the circle and paste inside with Ctrl-Alt-V. Using the pen tool, I create a shape covering just the top of the circle. The bottom of this curve will follow the shape of the text. You might notice that I'm just creating straight lines with the pen tool. I find it easier to create straight lines, place the nodes where I need them, and then go in with the node tool later to curve and adjust. I lower the opacity to be able to see the text, go in with the node tool, move the nodes, curve where I need to curve to make sure that the shape covers without overlapping the bottom of the text. I can add new nodes where I need them, and I have a shape that covers the top. I set the opacity back to 100% because everything I would place inside this shape would also take on the opacity of that object. I place the shape below the text and bring in my photo. Place the photo inside that newly created shape and clipping the circle by the newly created shape while that is clipped by the circle. Next up is the image for the bottom half. I bring in the glitter pattern, scale it down a little bit and place it at the bottom of the circle clip. It sits below the image at the top and the text on top of that. Using adjustment layers like the recolor, I can change the gold to match the colors of the photo on top, or I can just take the saturation out completely and get a gray scale, which makes it easier to add different colors or gradients on top at a later stage. In order for the text to stand out a little bit better, I add a drop shadow effect and adjust the radius and the opacity of that effect. Using the artistic text tool, I add more text. I adjust the font and the size and add a drop shadow to match the text above. Effects can be copied and pasted via Edit Paste FX or Alt Shift V. I'm not quite happy with the placement and move everything down a little bit to give more space to the photo at the top. I select the text group and the clip with the photo and move them together. Now the clip is not quite big enough, so I have to adjust the shape there and reposition the photo to match. The advantage of using clipping masks is the ease with which you can modify and move the content inside. Lastly, I add a small circle, align it to the bigger circle, and cut it with the Boolean subtract. Even though I'm changing the shape of the circle clip, it is not impacting the content. Embedded images can be quickly replaced by using the Replace Image. The desaturated glitter is ideal for color overlays. I create a rectangle, give it a fill, set the layer blend mode to overlay, and add a gradient. That way I can quickly adjust the color of the glitter to match my photo. To create this design, I used text, the pen tool, clipping masks, and 2 imported photos. Play around with this and have some fun with your own designs. Clipping masks are a great way to speed up your workflow. I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, leave a like or a comment below, and I will see you again soon.